is Nate from Sweet Guitar Tones, and we are here with Connor from Dustbowl Revival and many other projects. I'll have you introduce yourself, Connor.
How you guys doing? I play fiddle with Dustbowl Revival, and we're here at 3S Art Space in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. And today we are taking a look at my pedal board, which I have named the Compensator. As you can see by the size, it has the blame shifter, the ego boost, and the vacuum tube suck. Just the talent suck.
Yes.
Just sucks it right out.
Absolutely. Excellent. So I first saw Connor a few months ago. They were playing 2 nights at the Word Barn, and basically I had never seen a fiddle player playing with so many effects, and so I made a point that next time they were through, I wanted to talk to him about the pedals, and he kindly agreed.
Absolutely. I love talking about gear.
So why don't you just start taking us through it? So I know we're capturing the video from another angle as well, so just talk through.
Alright, so it all started with my wah wah when I was in my... It's actually a little bit noisy right now. During my Jimi Hendrix days, I got a wah wah for the guitar, and that was sort of the first pedal for violin. From there, it just grew like a goiter. So I'll go through the signal chain. It starts with the red eye preamp. That's just a simple boost, just to get the signal strong from the start. From there, from the red eye, I go to a chromatic tuner, basically to act as a buffer, so that it has enough strength to go through the rest of it.
Sure.
From the tuner, it goes into the ToneDexter. Now this thing is amazing. It's basically a custom mic DSP modeler. So here's my dry signal. Sorry. And now here's with the mic modeling. Now you can't hear that, but it sounds sounds essentially like a microphone. Okay. Which is incredible. And you can customize your presets with your own microphones.
Nice.
So from there, my favorite effect is the octave. Sometimes I just put on a little bit for some crunch. Yep. I'll hit the full drive for a little bit more edge to the tone. So here's clean with the full drive. When I want to get some gritty tones, I just go for the full drive. It just sharpens it up a little bit. That helps going into the octave, because the octave sometimes feels a little bit washy, so if I go for the full drive, it crunches it together.
And so how do you use the octave pedal? Like, what's the main way you use it?
I started using the octave pedal to pull my range lower in the band. Since we have the fiddle, the mandolin, and the trumpet all in the same frequency range, I wanted to pull my frequency range a little bit lower into the mids.
Makes sense.
So I'll do a lot of basically rhythm guitar parts with it.
Okay.
So I have amps in there just to warm it up. Yep. And with the wah wah, I'll do some funk. So that's a fun one. You can hear that on the song "Call My Name." Okay. I'll show you the other big effect that I like to do. Yep. So with the octave, I go through my dry, un-ToneDexter signal. Okay. And then I have organ tones. Nice. Now, you can't hear, but it sounds exactly like an organ. It's crazy.
Well, that's one of the things that I noticed when I saw you all back in March, was that you were constantly playing, but I wasn't always hearing what my mind associates with fiddle. Right. And I was hearing a very big sound because it's a very big band. Yeah. But I really enjoyed the way it weaved in there.
Well, yeah. See, in the band we don't have electric guitar and we don't have organ or keys. Yeah. So I will often go to those tones and play what they would play as when I roll in the band.
That's cool.
Yeah. So the organ is definitely one of my favorites. The sound guys will play the game, find the channel. And they'll pump through each little channel, trying to find where the organ player is, and give up, you know? Right. Or people in the audience will be looking around, like, oh.
Yeah, like, is there somebody off stage?
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the basics. There's some fun stuff like with the octave, and then a Fuzzrocious M.O.T.H fuzz pedal. Nice. For the song See Me Now, I just crank that thing. It's like really thick and crunchy, and I love that. Nice. I love, you know, I grew up on a lot of metal and rock, so I can't hide that. I'll go to a dry signal on the ToneDexter for some fatter DI tones.
Well, and because of the way we're recording this, we're going direct right now. We're doing a little MacGyver filming, so I'm not hearing the effects.
No,
so part of me is trying to imagine what it's going to be like, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, and then some other basic stuff. Got a H.O.F, a Hall of Fame mini reverb, and a compressor just to take the spikes out of it.
Yep.
A delay. Somebody just gave this to me the other day, actually. I've been trying to find a delay that has presets, and this one has reverse sounds.
Oh, cool.
Awesome, which I love.
So, I know I haven't seen a fiddle player with this many effects, but do you run into any other fiddle players with boards like this, or?
Yeah, a couple friends in LA have an assortment, not as many, although since I don't see them play, I don't know what they're up to right now.
Sure.
So we're kind of in our own worlds, just exploring our own sounds. But as of now, I think I'm the only fiddler that does the organ effect.
Yeah.
I've seen some pedal steel players use the Leslie Sim.
Yep.
And that sounds really good, because with the pedal steel, you can get the same voicings as an organ or a piano.
Yeah, I actually know of a few bands that when the organ player left, they brought in a pedal steel.
It's really similar. Yeah, that's why I have the octave pedal. The octave pedal, basically on its own, you can get a cathedral sound, you know. And then if you add the Leslie Sim, that's when you get the nice organ tones. So sometimes I'll even just keep it on very slow. Yep. And with a clean tone, it pulls it back from the foreground just a tiny bit.
Sure.
So yeah.
And so you mentioned that you grew up as kind of a metal guy.
Metal, mariachi, reggae, bluegrass, all kinds of stuff, classical.
So that kind of explains the band you're in now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's still hard to pin down, but did you end up playing this kind of rig because of the band you're in, or did you have this already and just happened to find the right band?
This rig was mostly response to needs in the band. Okay. I saw a need for some atmospheric, washy pads. Sure. So that's when I got the Leslie and the octave. I was basically assessing like what would be good for the band. Yep. Oh, we needed like rhythm chops instead of like rhythm guitar parts, funk rhythm parts. Okay. So that's when I got, I went for the wah was the very beginning. Sure. Okay. And so that was the beginning. Yep. From there I was like getting annoyed with the wah, basically. Okay. I needed to expand, so that's when I got the octave. Yep. The octave's beautiful. I mean, a lot of times it'll just give you more presence. Yeah. And bite, especially in some of the rock tunes we do, the narrow high fiddle sound, the sound, the tone of the fiddle gets annoying, especially if it's just like cranking. Yep. So I'll throw that on and nice. And it's just beautiful. I like it. Nice. Very cool. Kind of establishes more of a presence in the sound for sure. Yep. So you said the most recent thing was the delay. Is there a next target that's out there for you? Oh man, well the pedal board isn't big enough. Well, there's that. Yeah, to take any more pedals. There are a few scenes, like, okay, Earthquaker has all these crazy modular delays and stuff that I haven't really even touched. Sure. Because they create a lot of sound, which I'm a little bit scared to do. Yeah. Also, there's all these bit crusher pedals that just like totally crunch the sound, which are cool. Yep. But I'm a little bit weary. Every single pedal I've gotten took me like 6 months laboring over the decision. Yep. Because it's always, is it too tacky? Is it gonna sound tacky? Is it a gimmick, or do I actually want to use it, for something that sounds good in the band? Sure. And basically, that's where I kind of discovered if you play like what an organ would play, or if you play what an electric guitar player would play, it sounds a lot more natural. Okay. So instead of doing just like fiddle riffs, like I'll do, nice. Basically, idiomatic stuff on a keyboard. Like, what would the keyboard player do? We'll do that. Okay. Instead of just doing,
And so that probably keeps it really fresh for you as a player because you're not doing the same kind of thing over and over again.
Absolutely. And it sounds more believable in the audience.
Yeah.
Because that's what an organ player would play. So that's the funnest part, figuring that out. Sometimes we do New Orleans jazz stuff, so I'll do keyboard stuff for that, or I'll sometimes just play clarinet parts. So if the trumpet's doing a melody, the clarinet will run all around that. Like. I'll play different roles in the band. Okay. Depending on what style we're playing.
That's cool.
But yeah, I mean, if we're just doing straight bluegrass.
Yep.
That's always there.
Nice.
Easy.
That's great.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've really gone through the whole thing. I'm looking forward to catching you play tonight. Is there any other little gimmicks in there that you were excited to talk about?
Thanks for asking. The M.O.T.H, the Fuzzrocious M.O.T.H pedal, is called the M.O.T.H because it has a sine wave generator built in.
Okay.
So, I'll turn on the amp sim, warm it up a little bit. So we have the octave going. So once you turn on, you can't hear it. Right. But there's a... Nice. And it's controlled with this dial. Oh. Okay. So we can throw that through the wah. And then you can even throw that through the reverse delay for some weird shit. So that's my latest crazy fun one.
So basically, just like how a lot of guitar players can get down on the pedal board and basically play the board, you're down there doing it too.
Yeah, it's kind of a giveaway sometimes, but it's fun. So, and if you play while that M.O.T.H is going on, it blends it with your signal, so you get this cool tremolo fuzz.
Oh, nice.
So. So yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Nice.
I like making shit sound as no one would expect it. Yep. But as long as it still works in the song. It's all for the song, it's all for the sound. It's not trying to be gimmicky.
Sure.
That's
sure, absolutely.
Because there's so much you can do with the violin on its own. You know, between tremolos or chops. Sure. Or getting close to the bridge.
Nice.
There's so much you can do already, so just using the pedals to, strengthen that is pretty neat.
Well, and then this is my ignorance just on fiddles, but so this looks to me to be a pretty traditional fiddle, with the exception of maybe a little more of a custom piece there.
That's my homemade chin rest, because I have a long neck.
So I think when a lot of people think of pedal boards and violins, they're automatically imagining like the Boyd Tinsley kind of
the electric violin.
Is that something you ever dabble in, or is this
kind of
your thing?
This just sounded better. I mean, electric violins are fine, but they're not as... Well, you can't use them acoustically, which is annoying.
Right, so and then the pickups, you automatically have to carry a couple of ones.
Yeah, and the pickup sounds fine.
Yep.
Especially with the ToneDexter. The ToneDexter is really one of the best pedal inventions for string players.
Okay.
Basically, it takes your piezo, you plug in a mic, and it makes the piezo sound like a mic. It's amazing.
Fantastic.
Yeah. The Fishman Aura does a similar thing.
Yep.
Except this one is customizable. You can use your own mics, make your own presets.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. Is there anything else that you wanted to cover here?
Yeah, check in about a few months and it should look a lot cleaner. There should be less buzz and hum. Awesome. That's always the goal. Right now I have like 1 power block and 5 power wards.
Oh yeah.
So hopefully that'll be cleaner.
Sounds
very
good.
soon.
Okay. Well, hey, thank you so much, and we'll have some footage of the Dustbowl Revival live at 3S Art Space a little later today.
Thank you so much, Nate.
Thank
See you guys.